hon bil weekend hon en campaign of gun chibai tu nei holim piding hi le a sing tang no mei te le miso te laga entrepreneur launching pen te laga khara hi a ama hi le amin Meriam L Hrangchal a hi a I tu le tu in hi accept na hi le Vestige network marketing a Churchanpur district ale network marketing min thang ma Vestige a se ma hi a ama hi le Norris pumpi lawa India le khovel pumpi ading performance soi pentela ka khara hi a tunia ama I holimpi tunia holimpi dio le Meriam L Hrangchal. Meriam, thank you so much for taking the time despite your very busy schedule to be here.
Thank you so much, Mang. Thank you, Hornbill Cable Network. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
We've been looking for this opportunity to meet you here in the studio because you are such an inspiration for many young people, especially when it comes to women empowerment. You are a woman of substance and inspiration to many young people.
Thank you.
Yeah, as a media, we have been studying a lot about your profile, but many of the audience might not know you.
Yes.
Can you please give a very short introduction to the audience?
Okay. I am Meriam L Hrangchal, coming to Meriam L Hrangchal ania. Kay mahi aizol Mizoram ka oma. Chuan kay kanina tak chu entrepreneur kania ka talent to human resource development ania. Ka highest achiever ang kanina hi mim ni ron siya chan na chu Vestige Marketing Private Limited atang hian ania. That's a networking company anita a. Tu na hian Vestige Marketing Private Limited hi global ranking a somthum pariat na animeka. Tu na hian Northeast a hian in highest earner kanimek boka. Chuanin I'm also a trainer and a motivation speaker, a life coach for a lot of people in my team. A lot of people they kind of specific la wait here. A lot of people they kajan mi noi kat sing li sang sari chuang tan chuanin an mani kai shwai tu ka intivate yang chu chuan I am also very interested in human resource development. Tunayan in school we have a school which we have set up and we hope to have open franchises all over the world, a state of the art school which has been me and my husband's dream. Atoy song in chu chu ni mera se.
Kanun koral lodan kantan ngal mal ngam ho kanin biak turin soi do tam tak jo do tam tak kanai cha as journalist mo ama soberin I Norris context en chon unemployment hi sang em mai ni mi tam tak chon abik takin Manipur chon government sarkar na te chu alein an leyo puisa pe po en changlo tam tak na mani chu puisa nei mai po ni lon political connection nei nga ya tian mi tam tak hi khatien ti lai hetian na anin chu mo line ng government na engwangi loban sana. How did you have been working as a teacher, right?
Yes,
in government school?
Yes. That's a very good question. Ni he thil hi kan thir dan hi anang lo ni chu paradigm hi alo poi mo lu tuka. It is called a paradigm. And hey, it's one training that I do with my people also. Kan thir dana zirhan kan khovel hi lo ama khovel hi ani angin kan hulawa kan ni angin khovel kan huni chu zokana. So it's a secret that I have learned. And kami kan paradigm kan thak the chon thil kha lo danglam em ta na wang ti kan tita na hi Sarkar na hian min dai don lo ti hi achiang sa ringa Northeast hi Manipur nge in an kashelwa nang ni poin ni thawin kasya Mizoram tenen kanit an na au min kasya chu chu industries te kan ni lo ni chu ke mani hian mo factories te industries te khatyang kha kan ni lo ta ni we have the main industry that we have is the government. So everybody is expecting job from the government and the government cannot give everybody a job. So that's why there's a race for the government job. I was working in the government for 23 years as a teacher, as a principal. I was working, I'm very interested. It's my passion. Human resource development is my passion. So I was working there. But the thing is that, the thing with government jobs is that we are in a straitjacket. We have a pay band. No matter how hard I work, my pay band dictates my pay. If I want to earn extra, it's either corruption, so it does not allow a person to expand beyond that pay band. So you are inside that straitjacket. But if this is I think there's an explosion in entrepreneurship this generation. People are very interested, especially the young generation. So I would say that I don't think there's any scarcity of jobs. It's just that we have to be innovative about how we think. Because if you give good service to people, there are so many services that are needed. But we're not willing to work for that. We would rather go for government jobs. It's just a trend, a fad. Like everybody thinks that it's the right thing to do. I think the new generation is waking up. I have actually given up I went for a voluntary retirement because I had already served 20 years, so I could go for voluntary retirement. And I found when I joined Vestige, within a span of 6 months, I crossed 4 lakhs per month income. My bonus, I would say. 4 lakhs, I crossed it within a span of 6 months. And for 20 years, I worked in the government. I could not, even for 20 years, I could not cross, say, 20, when would I reach 4 lakhs? Even if I work my whole life, I will not exceed that. So, it's very different.
That's why I call it women of inspiration. The general outlook mo. Mitang tangay dan hicho sarkar na thok tur comfort dewa thok vak lo tur lo. All some tarun culture. People are just thinking only to stay in the comfort zone mo.
Yes.
Kami lai ta khay na nang maka trendsetter ni na hi. And also, I think your life would be inspiring so many people to think out of the box.
Thank you. I hope so, yes.
Sarkar na iban sa nato na hiyan, is there any looking back in siya na iniya?
Neilaw shim. Sarkar na katholay chuanin, I think it is like barely making ends meet. Sarkar na thought mo, hey, making ends meet anti hi saphoin. Amore in sitaytrok animeya engma mani tan extra lawa. So why senangayin ka siya lotling turyan mo? Why senangaya? Mitam takyan sarkar na kan ngai sanga kan ni turang kan ni lo na chan niya ka siya chu security kan do ni chu. Heta ka potential mana tamdeu lo theina ai chuan assurance omat hatin singthum singli singa singruk mukha kan du zok zela ni chu. Haka it's because we are not brave enough. Kan hwai sin lo wangania kan hwai sin lo chuan kan ni na tu ro pui zo ka awam hu thei lo ni chu assurance om sa lo ba mi hwai sin chuan heta island a om na sa kha kalsana to leave that island and find new islands, to leave that familiar ground. Kaka angaya. I'm very happy that I'm a person who can take risk. Risk in the sense calculated risk, of course.
Mase minaran zong ti the ni vak chong awa mase ti tingam tom te chu. They are always been leaders. Leaders are people who dare to go.
I've never looked back. Sorry, I think I did not get to that answer. I've never looked back, and there's no regret whatsoever, because I am right now. When I was working in the government, I remember a time when the tithe, 1/10 of your earnings you give to the church or you give away. I do that. I believe in it. Not in a religious way, but in a spiritual way. I feel that we should always flow out, So there was a time when my tithe was 500 rupees. But last month, my tithe was 5,80,000 in 1 month.
Okay.
So do you think I look back? I regret.
Hey, the network marketing tam ta why Vestige involving Vestige carry low kana?
Yes, very good question. There's something very unique about Vestige. We are now in the 18th year. When I joined Vestige, it was on the 10th year. So there are many networking companies. Now this is where we have to be very careful. Mo team kurang ay na chanju network companies si atamlu to kani chu engi trying e dikasha ta har ta ni chu. Vestige kum somanu in ani ton huing ke ma chu ka join ve chauta tuna kum som pariat ne ka kum riat na che ni ta ni chu. Khata khanin Vestige company hi Indian multinational company networking achon multinational chuna ni photta ni network dang zong chu foreign du to kan dar nuwa ron lu tan ni ta ani lo chuan network dang chu India chul chua kan ni rau chuan India chungan oman expand chuang lo ta ni mase Vestige chu hi India multinational India tangapona chok chuna ni ta ni chu and it abides by all the government rules mo networking hianin sarkarin rules ala siam tamlo ani chu 2006 vel khanin networking hi aron lartan vea chuan 2016 adana ron omta Vestige ka 2004 akhan inception ani ta ni tan ani ta 2016 adan networking dana ron om chia khan network companies tam taka thenan ti topa andan tha ka ngai Vestige was the only company that did not need to change anything.
That's very interesting. I know can you tell us the inspiring story how you rise from just a new starter to where you reach today more? Tu na hian nge ichel to engchen nge thlen to Northeast in the context of Northeast as well as India like global hian nge nang mai tu na hemi company hi thlen to.
Okay, right now kanina chu double universal crown director anita chu highest title international point anita ni chu mo chu anita chuan tuna hian kati ma hian mi noi khat singli sangsari chuang an omta so I'm basically chu kawane na chu Northeast ta hianin kala in base ri ni chu mun sang hianin min lo shebe to India te foreign te po tuna te po Ghana te po he team kanei chana mase ka conservative ang reng lu to ka achan chu mi hingel het ta network ka culture tu chon huna do lu to ka ni chu you need to really take care of them guide them achan chu network hi kan la serious lo thina ni chu abik takin Northeast ta te hey hemi company ka join nga na to he ka join leng kan ti me ta ni sarkar na te chu kan ngai serious ta networking hi ngai serious ni tina sarkar na kan thonga thop he chon let tamin alok zo ka ni mase khami tu chon mi akhan sincerity nei theina turin ke ma hi kati ma hianin ka commission pakhata chon to give my people permanent source of income ti hi ni ta ni permanent ka ngai poi mo lu tu ka chu wang chon kumria chung Mizoram remote ko ka boy pui to pani chumo tu na hian anin dang ve the chana chon ke ma ti ma nge po DUCD title nei hi pakhat pani pathum ka cher ve to ni chu so Mizoram chu I think it is in good hands now ado ta chuan zone na thak ka unaw te omle na Manipur hi dilot in le ka do helam hi ka ron hoi ka phur top foreign ka jin ka phur ain ta ka rungkal to ka phur zo
nie keni po Mizoram hi when we heard about Mizoram mo enter nan Mizoram kan ngai na chu Manipur le Mizoram football on khel se Mizoram ka out than ve so that's blood is thicker than water ma
chu cha chu
nu na chu in thengel thei chi ni loi especially when it comes to giving opportunities ka ngai dar kha tha ka thom mai hey sarkar na mitang tak chon they take it as a status anlo aten lung oem tho vak ngai lo ti ta ni ma se Vestige is wang ta the way how you have reached to where you are today more it's so inspiring.
Thank you.
Let's talk about how you're earning more. Achan chu heting company ni lo entrepreneur ni chu mi do da chu they want to be financially freedom they want to make money as much as they want as long as they're willing to work for it more tu na yan the highest earning permanent how is the consistency and lo pon average ning zat vel ngai lo the kam pui
ni china karon sei to ang khan networking hi mi engting ya kate mi hwai sen ha nia mo achan chu sarkar na chu zel thel do ta pon lo thok mai la pay band do ma lo kha kan hodon tho ta ni networking ve thunga chuanin if we don't sell we don't get any ni top me ta kan tho zat zel kha thalia khan kan lo ni chu chuwang chon a season om ve ni chu networking hian mo hey December January hi lo lai ber ni china ni chu ke mani trend da chuan aba ka kha chuanin July August September hi peak season ani ve ta ni khanga khan tuna hian ka highest check to 20 lakhs per month ani ta average lakh chuan it'll be between 12 to up lang mania ka chut khan 15 at ling lo de shet 14 point something kaka average. Anita. So I'm working to get now, I'm planning to get to 30 lakhs per month. I've got other income also, not only Vestige, but right now we are talking about Vestige.
Hết tiếng cái society hết tiếng lọ soi vắc thì it's off na tiếng đây ngay tới po perception big lọc tak ông ta ni mo. But today we are talking about a salary not just to show off but to inspire others mo. Tin interview dang kalau
and demo may I cut you short just once means all like cái interview pakata kan kalau kamu mi pakatina ron comment ni tu tiana ron dia vậy thung po piang non mai la ko oi chuang lawang ron te shem chu chu ka lom na em chu mi in voi thum po piang non mai la ko oi lawang ti khop ka lo thei kha ka lom ani chu it's so great ka ti ni chu kan ngai to nai na kha ka ngai to nai na phak lo bang me nya ke chu ka ngai to nai na phak ka ke ni ai lo taman tam lu tu it's not so great actually rupui kan ti na chan chu kan ngai to phak ba kan ya 1 crore pot ka ta kan lo thei lom tu na hian in highest earner in Vestige all of Asia highest earner networker chuan ania Siddharth Singh ania he's from Vestige, he's my upline, he's earning 1.5 crore per month. Stadium tesa titurwak she to lo nia
na mai khatir za de lo chuan nge sakatu du very school mi nge
khatiang angzat ka lo chuan mo ti du ka nga khop me tourism te englo ka duwa chuan I want to make a foundation to help people like hey me chia hey pasalte in hatsi who cannot stand on their own feet tante ti du ka kashit nem lu tuk I love helping people
hey Mizo society chuan BMW kan kongte thawak lo 62 lakhs ma khating te khal mai kha mi then khata ju so want to mai the ma se nang ma tanian what does that trophy car mean to you mo in so nang I've done enough at least let me pamper
very
myself.
Good question. Thank you, Mang. I love your questions. It's very heart questions. Thank you. Yes, I think in life we work so hard. Okay, I've worked hard. I have realized that we have to learn to love ourselves. And there are times when we need to tell ourselves, you've done a good job, you know. Many times we congratulate other people, you're so great. We don't say that to ourselves. So I have made it a point that I'm going to celebrate my success, my hard work, because all these things when I die, it's not going to be of any value anymore. So I have worked hard, I can buy a BMW, and I think it would be a source of inspiration to others also. People who think that, oh, I think this is only for foreign countries or for metropolitan cities. I like to challenge people, so I take it as a challenge that yes, I can buy it as a woman. I can buy it, and I want others to know that yes, you can do it too, you know, it is possible. So that's the thing behind it. People might think I'm showing off. I don't think I should worry about what people think. I know in my heart what I think and why I did it, and I'm proud of myself.
Khating motor branded deu mo kan raba mu mai lo exclusive deu kan tiang chama I khalo na yan are getting lots of grabbing lots of eyeballs mo mi ngai ben
ni yes boy thak deu chumo tuna han XUV hi kan neta. Then we also have another hatchback car. BMW ka chuang du phak lo ni chu unless I'm properly dressed achan chu min endu theilu tuk in che lo de wa chuan aza thak de ni chu shem mani pe chu kan ma khan mi pakhat kha kala a thian te nga ka mokatia scooty kha ading to pa tian ron hoi char ni chu mo. So I thought a thian te nga ka ni don so then again kan kal nuwa hnunga rong kal le ma rong motor chu banal ve ron ti ta video la boka. So it's not me, it's the car that they're admiring, but at the same time it makes me feel conscious. Otherwise, so when I ride in the BMW, I try to make sure that I'm properly dressed for it.
Heti kong chet BMW nei I enjoy na tur tak hi speed tak thong nge showroom gohati nilo gohati mi kha Kolkata right chom khami right chow mi enjoy man.
That's a very nice question. Yes, englo tuna kan lak 360 Li hi mo a ground clearance hi varna te ne nai nang bek so sedan type ba dia wang khan alang niam hela ni chu German engineering hi an thiam tu pani chu mo. There's so much difference, like achunga han thu chela han khaler it's like sliding the sim sa deu hian butter hi ten slide ta la chu tiang chu ni nuam top athut ka dang top mo afila ka la chuan ngai lo chuan difference kha chu kan hre chuang lo ta han chuan che khana hriat lu tu kan ni chu mo chu a ground clearance a chuan in it's the same as Verna tu na hanin kan rin ain kan mang thea kan mang jing boka it's not just for show off it's not staying collecting dust in the garage we take it out to go I've got a new project coming up in Falkland more that's outskirts of Aizolanita kalnan kan mang reng chu ta po chuan
hey thil tam tak zo du kan ei chama se khat yang kan zo main what is the business purpose you are coming engting e panin lak tuma Vestige what are the prospect here in Churchanpur meet and engting and lok puyang then why should they be convinced to use Vestige mo engwang e Vestige ker man anga tin engting e business potential e engtia itim te set up tur nge ni
yes network hi Churchanpur ate Manipur apo amnualin karinga and those who are networkers here I would like to say that there are very important aspects of having being a successful networker to be able to be successful number 1 is the company the products number 2 number 3 the plan compensation plan is very important and binary is against the law now I hope people know because lots of companies are still there who are functioning in binary that is not allowed by the law I hope everybody knows that and besides that with even knowing that they're still going on with binary 2 legs that is not allowed Vestige is a generational plan and our plan has not changed for the past 18 years while other network companies there are companies that change their plan every year for 18 years our plan has been the same so that as I said products plan management and local leader very important if you don't have a good local leader you'll never be able to be successful and I feel people might think I'm proud please bear with me I've already proven that I am a trustworthy leader for 8 years I have helped my people come to a place of success in Mizoram. Now I am facing towards Manipur. Why? My team is already there. They were there before also. They've been calling me, but I did not look anywhere except for Mizoram for 8 years because I was saying we have to give permanent source of income. That was a challenge because people say, okay, why do people respect government jobs so much? It's only because it's giving permanent source of income, right? And they feel stable. So you can have that permanent source of income multiplied by 1 lakh. Who will choose government? That was a challenge for me. So I think I've proven by God's grace, in Mizoram we have proven that Vestige is a reliable company. Even there's no, in Mizoram they say treasury apoi samlo. Vestige a treasury apoi samlo vengai lo. Kan sales atang atling ko matang la worldwide sales atang kan share kan ne ni so. Vestige ko bel pum pui shal na atang kan share kan ne. To mo car fund kan ne theya car len to ra shananita. Sarkar ha to kin GP fund an huang che hian. Chuan we have house fund house sakna tur kan lo ba ka ni chu fund sang sang sarkar ha to kin GP fund an ne ang che hian in sakna tur khovel pum pui Vestige sales atang in percent kan nei le khang kha au mbek ta kal chho khan a to thleng kan thleng to ka team te pon an thleng to they know that it's reliable now heta mizon ha thla ka unau te tan hian ma som na ni ka duwa chu wang chang karon hoya and one thing is growth hi poi mo katia mi chuan van du am em te po men ti me the chu dizar lo ta se why she is still doing that du am la mani lo hi Manipur ai ngein attitude ka shel Mizoram ma chuan ni fota sarkar nain thok to eng ma thil dang tingai hle ne min du am lu tuk te kan ti thin ni chu ta chuan in ti lo me the kha kha du am la mani lo it's about growing kan thlen chin atang ma son ring tu ra siam kan ya ka grow zel don it's about growing.
So what's the plan here in Churchanpur?
Churchanpur, we already have 2 centers out here, Churchanpur, and there's a warehouse in Imphal, kan tumdana chuanin tunhi kan beginning at taktakala nita when apoka meeting te kan hanneya 18th anniversary celebration kan neya tahian leaders kan cher thar photang katum dana chuan mo chon leaders cher tur chuan enge ngai tun han company backup po kan ve ka kan management te head office in backup na sa ma naktu ka hen warehouse kan ba enanga stock replenishment te thaim products kan nei thato kem kan company employees ten kan centers ten enkol thato kem ti te khang ang zong Vestige culture karon build thar katumani chu ta hian Mizoram angchen to replicate Mizoram in Manipur.
especially church and poor.
Yes, we are starting from church.
Mi tam tak chon ani poisa muna hi ti pung tura ron kal ti mai thiam ase what are the opportunities for young people? How can they benefit out of this?
They can benefit so much. They can benefit just as I have benefited. Okay, any company in order to be successful has to have a proper system. Not only a company, any institution has to have a proper system. So Vestige has such a system which needed no change in 18 years. So you can imagine, it's such a futuristic company, it has proven itself that. So I myself, I started with just a few people in my kitchen. 7 housewives in my kitchen. And look how it has changed people's lives. You can imagine people who are not so highly educated, who just passed their class 10. They're earning 5 lakhs per month. They have never dreamt of it in their life, going to foreign countries, buying the cars that they want to buy. That is truly happening there. So if those people can do it for the new generation who are, so techno-savvy, they're so techno-savvy, and who are well-educated, they can do so much more. The sky is the limit. And the best part of it is that you don't have to invest anything. There's no membership fee. You just write yourself up, do the joining form, then you purchase whatever you purchase. The crux in this is that I will tell you, we call it direct selling, because in a normal setup, in a traditional marketing, there will be the manufacturer, right? Then there will be the CNF, carrying and forwarding agent, right? Then there will be somebody who is stocking it, the stockist. Then all these people are having profit. Then the stockist will give it to the retailer, then to the shops, like that. And in between there's advertisements also. Right? They have film stars and then sports persons who are doing advertisements. For 30 seconds they do advertisements. If they are famous, they get 2 crores, 3 crores. Who's paying them if we say that? The company is paying them. Okay? So something that they manufacture for 10 rupees, once it gets to you with all those people in between and the advertisement, you will get it for at least 200 rupees. Now in Vestige, what Vestige has done is all the middlemen are not there anymore. And they are not doing advertisements through film stars. We are telling people in the face. We are advertising it for them. So I am taking the salary of Aishwarya Rai. Instead of Aishwarya Rai, I am getting that. Instead of Amitabh Bachchan, you are getting that. It's very simple. So that is how the system is such, it's so reliable and it's very simple, but very effective.
Tuna hian lam ka hian what is the situation of Vestige company? Tuna hian mi engzat velang Vestige agent ani lo po Vestige no thok mo. What are the growth potential in modalin?
Tuna hian engzat vel nge omang chu tiang chen ka sha thelo chu team dang te pon om ve the ni chu ke ma team lo po khamo om ve the tho ta. I think maximum it should be about 10,000 tamberani karing to the atam zong in ngai to atai la ma se in register ningo tangai sakle lo te pon om ve thowa. Active members tak so it'll be half po ani lawang chuan antui ve atin product si athati an sheto ami hian an she em to ta ma se networking ang tak takakala khatianga lotling tura kai shwaina kan lot dong chalawa chuwang chuan we are here to guide them achan chu a system ane ve vek zir tura omani chu you can't just be successful just like that. You need to work on their attitude poi mo lu tukta plan ringot ani mi alo thil thir dan te confidence te how to speak te kha kazir ti chin ka tin ten lotlin em na chana nita Bible principles atangin pathiani min siam dan atang ka chui chau tin how we can be successful more kha it really helps them.
Interview dang te po kalo ngai thla mo. You're very articulated. Being a businesswoman or any leadership mo. Communication is must for this Asian generation.
Yes.
How you communicate a point mo to we are here as media.
Yes, absolutely.
Motivational speaker te Calcutta ti na te kan lo ngai naman ti luton song sut nge song ti te mo ngen ilo bang ngai thange ini na bang ngai thange nang ma hi you master the subject or you have since you are in human resource development mo.
Yes.
How do you get that convincing power or how do you put across communicate effectively mo to soi le til soi thiam te aptul apoi mo tak soi thiam ka where do you get this trick and trade more?
It is all self-learned. and I am constantly seeking to improve myself. And I always, this month also, I was just telling my friends, let's find some place where we can go and train abroad, at least stay for 1 or 2 weeks just to upgrade ourselves. So, you know, many times people think that they're wasting money if they just go for trainings. I invest on myself. I would, every year, I don't mind spending, you know, how many lakhs? 20 lakhs just to improve myself. So, and it is something that I'm constantly seeking, and we are such a fortunate generation. There is so much only on YouTube also. You can find so many self-improvement videos, you know, you can learn from home also. So if you make it, whatever we focus on, it grows. So I hope you are saying that I'm very good at articulating things. I don't know, but I try my best. So that's how it is. So it is also something that I am passionate about, and I'm constantly and consciously seeking it. It didn't just happen to me like that.
What are the platform and exposure that you have got to talk to motivating people like in Kolkata and other parts of India?
Yes, in Kolkata, many times, mainly Kolkata, I've got a lot of people like Bengalis, they really accept me and they really love me. They were the ones who actually carried me also. And then in Delhi also, I have spoken to women, empowering women, sharing my story. Then Mumbai also, I've spoken in Millionaire Worldwide. There's a gathering in Sumukananda Hall where there were about 3,000 people. I spoke in Hindi. My Hindi is not so fluent, but by God's grace, you know, I guess it's more interesting for people when people don't speak so fluently, but they get their point across. It's something like that. I was quite loved by the crowd. I could see that, and I'm very blessed. Yes.
That's quite interesting. You have been a very successful entrepreneur among Mizo Natlak. Inspiration in being an inspirational figure to many.
Thank you.
So you got to rub soldier with the best of business minds and traveling different parts of the world.
Yes, yes.
I saw you in your Mizo interview Friday show. Tourism development to the itu izong ha iron soitani. Hela Chanpur poi hugadam te oma beautiful scenario, the landscape is so amazing.
Yes.
Hey, tourism what is your take on tourism? What are the potential mo? Mi tam tak chon nang ma cho Vestige chau ngai to ngai mai the cha.
Right, Kanilo. Yes.
Tourism here.
Tourism is, I feel, something, as we said, we have no other industry in the Northeast. Tourism is the best potential that we have because there's global warming now. All the places are becoming warmer and warmer. For example, Mizoram, even Manipur, I've come here and I find that it's very cool. The weather is cool at this time of the year also. And when we reached yesterday in Churachandpur, when we reached Imphal airport, I saw that, you know, it's surrounded by the hills and then you're in a plane in the valley. It's like, wow, it's so beautiful. Like, where do you get this? Like, I thought like, it was like Mizoram, like rugged mountains, you've got roads at the side, but you're actually living in the plain surrounded by the hills, you know, and that is a unique experience, I feel. And you are so lucky, I'm saying, like very blessed with such a wonderful place, and you can have straight roads. Your roads are good. If your roads are good, no, it would be such a beautiful city, because I found that the main roads are very good, but the lanes are really bad. So it's such a beautiful place. All of you have those houses with a Porsche in the front, no? So like, you don't even have to build, you know, a big hotel, spend so much money. You can have people visiting, because from the plains, people love to visit the hills just for the weather. It's like AC, you know. So for that, they will visit, and they can, you can make them your guest in your house. They can experience the food. Those are the things that people like to do. So without investing much money, we can make that. But we are not tourist friendly. Northeast, we are not tourist friendly. We need, I think, as a majority of us, I think we need proper counseling as to how we can attract tourists, because our attitude is very important. If we don't welcome them, then they're not going to come. Even small places like Bali, Thailand, their main source of income is tourism. And there's nothing so great about those places, you know, but they're so welcoming.
So, with the coming of technology, we are living in a very privileged age.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Hey, ko veli changkang ta ni da chon tourism kan ti chon engamo thil dang dai de te kan ngai to ni ma se desert omian snowfall and mudua play the omian mountain and mudua mountain omian.
Yes, you got it.
green chun snowfall kan mudi ani chu ani angang midi nan mudo
Yes.
why can't we bank on that more
Yes, absolutely.
As a nature lover, when I come to places like Mizoram, high altitude, the views
Yes,
and all the greeneries,
yes.
that's something I love. But for the people of Mizoram, when they're coming down, wow, beautiful place.
Yes, it's like that.
Yeah. So this is something we can bank on.
Yes.
And here we have the Kuga Dam. So I think tourism would be the next big thing. Even Mizoram is doing absolutely well in this line of the in this area, but
Yes.
still lots desired. I think tourism development tour yan enge poimo iti. For example, Mizoram yan kalau follow ni chu. Christianity hi an chaka Presbyterian and ni lo pon wai me ten chaka. Zukhap ti te mo. Zukhap chu chian ni lo. Manipur po zone khaba dry state ni ma survey hian India pumpuya alcohol consumption third kan ni. I want to give cheer big thumbs up to those people.
Very sad, yes.
Those people who are drinking every nook and corner
I know.
more. If you go to any beautiful mountain, you will see lots of bottles. No matter how much you try to stop more.
Yes.
Khap thei tak tak ni lo ni cho. Mizoram te po hi vai reng ten an khen to chat thlai hin tam lu tuk mo.
Yeah, my friend, you know, she came from Australia and she was saying, he said it's total prohibition, but he tong tai thi na niya maka spiritual person ani tai je. So anin zungol ve kha boy pui ber ani chu mo Mizoram ma khana ron kal khan. Mi na te kala tong tai sak thi na. Mizoram is a total prohibition, but there's so many people who are addicted more alcoholics at ni chu. Khatiang khan ita. So how long are we going to pretend? Hey, hi chu mi pui tling lo tan hian mo thili khapangai thin ni chu. Mi no pang chu kan khap thin ta pui tling an ni nuwa chon khapangai to lo. They have to use their own conscience. Pathian pon amaring turi min tilwi lo reng reng afa pamal nei chu no ron tira cross atia min ring lui ro ti lo reng reng. He has given us a choice. Choice hi om ring don. Because God has also given us a choice. Hey, people have a choice whether they want to drink or not. Hey, society puitling lo am dan kati in khabur bur hi chu. Aduina ni na nga I thil reng reng hi ama khan swala ni lo kan man dana zirzel khan ni a. Chimte po mi vina na kan man chuan swala ni me vegetable kan na kan man chuan a thani me ta. So people who are tourists to attract lo phakati hi.
Hey, so dikta soi chuan if you see any places where tourists are attracted ma.
Yes.
Even India, even in Northeast, Shillong kan pakala. Chu te chu.
Yeah, do na in me ya.
Branded oma, thatte in certified oma. Helai chuan zu thange zu thalo ti kan shelo munda somga kan le the helai jani somain kan le. We are drinking the most expensive wine ma.
Chu cha chu.
Ha kha nia kan Christianity mindset te pai tam tak ngai mo. Even Mizoram tu na hian zu khap mai pon lo champhai an product grape production te po.
That's really sad, yes.
Heti te mai ne kan Christianity sometimes.
Christianity han lemna min shoi lut na salutuk. Not religiousness yan mo he poi ka tilutuka. Spiritual tak tak ni chuanin mi dang te va mangai na tak tak o mani chu lemna ni lo. Ni china kan how come you are so good at motivation iti khai chem? How come iti kha tu na ka ngai to chu. When I speak to people I don't think about myself. How smart will I look? Will this make me look smart? Ka ngai to ngai lo. Ka ti that na chan pakhat nia ka sha chu. An mani chau ka ngai to will they understand? Will they benefit ti chau ka ngai to? I don't care how I look. Chu chu ka lot le na pakhat po ni ka sha.
Hey, Mizoram ke ba poi Mizoram teacher karon ve to ni so.
Khuyang hi yong tin.
Marshall Clark as Englo scholarship district amo. That's why I know a little bit of broken Mizo mo.
Oh, itiam lu tu Mizo tong kha.
Mizo te hi sometimes Mizo chau ni lo Mizo na thak te we are like a frog in the well mo. Kan khovel hi vai reng ti atom mo kan di train. Kan nam pui midang in kan trong train lo chan thing lu tu. Ke ni kan chho chon thriat kan nei mang si lawa. Thriat lo khan mol na ni chon ke ni hi mol ber kan nia. Chu wangin Mizoram a hian enge imu dan hi. Chile namin tier na discrimination par ma mi lam kami pai te ho ani. Heti hi acceptance eng ti kan nei kan world view thak ngai ti thon.
Hey, hi chu Mizo big ang pon chu tiang avada theini in kashelawa. Khovel shim shima hen in any given state or any given country there will always be some people who are a little bit narrow minded. Hey, real rozim deute tin khovel muzau lo deute. In general Mizo hi kan real ru chu achia ka ti shan lawa. Burma mi hanin ti te po khatu na chona re chho to bia win kasha. Heng hi khovel muzau lo wangania. Kati mei
Yeah, big time with the coming of technology mo. To na hian silo te po Burma US aten ko ko som tu ber te chu US Xiaomi te lo ni le sia. Tu ma indem thei kan ni lo wa.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially Mizoram po hi tun na political problem Assam nen nei tak aron nei tak tai chon nang ma ang te po fa paru nei khan lom pui to che kha.
So tiro.
Kan population claim jele zona fa te pum khan
Family planning te man atong I always wanted a big family mo. Man tang ka real ru ba shim shimania tun na ya khaning e Presbyterian ko shan nge ka shelawa family planning nei to lo to family planning ti khan it shouldn't be about fa nei claim ni lo say it should be about having financial freedom to give your children the best education if they are even if they are 12 children po ni zok say what is planning fa nei claim ringa ka planning kan tia it shouldn't be that no planning khachu it should be about fa sompani ka nei chon ting ne takin education tha ka pe thing ti ta ka plan zo kila. You understand what I mean?
It's not only planning is not only about getting the number less.
Yes.
Kaka sense that makes a lot of sense to me mo. Kaka ngai to third lakh po niya kay ni mizo namdang namdang laga chon kan survive na turen kan population te port le ma. Se kaka kan soi three lo mai la mo. Education chung chang hi lemte ingai dan hi zo kadwa mo. You have been a teacher and you are very interested in human resource development.
Yes.
Folk le na project 30 ni ti kha sia. Kan education system hi. Le kha kan jira zero jong hi officer tour. So karna mu tour. Mo amalo chu educated lo ang de ngai na te hi ama. Chumai baga system kanen hian 60 years, 170 years with the British colony mo. Kan education system kan by had vaka exam to na history who is Akbar kan. After 1 week as over Zealand so.
Yes.
How can we change this education outlook more? Kan le khajir dan te thak ngai ti thoem what is your take on our education system?
I think even the central government is aware of this in national curriculum framework. So I think even the central government is aware of it. But implementation, you can make all the framework, but implementation, man like industrial revolution, laya, kachwan mi tam taka industry an thokta, nangai thoktur ka tam taka ngai tani, screw her, what the po. So katyang mass education ang kan kalani so and classrooms education it has not changed since that time. It's still the same. Everything has changed. So bangchon kan classroom here it is now not relevant and it is not preparing people for the world today and the future generation with the advancement in technology mo. Chu nita kasoyang kan interview dangati pokan kasoito kan teachers titolon facilitators to learn together with the children and to no panghi no pang an ni na yan zirtura tamani chu kai mani puitling yan kan no pang ni na ka kan lo theng hil china ente magdeu chu mo kan thok dan renga thi no pang chu a thok lu yan kan te la chong kan thok lu yan kan pum ma puarta kan thok chwaling kan pum ma thepa kan upatel te la kan thok lun kan dula thep de ya kan thok chwan kan dula achwak de ta kha khan tension lo sia mani chu kan thok dan te no pang anga thok le kan ziranga ya chuan mi pathian kan rin dan po no pang anga rin le ka zir kan ngaya ring top ka pa chuan ati thei ti ang ril ru nei te ha dam thla kan ni chu rin na dik tak kan bu kan let le ngai education a po chu tiang cha chu no pang hi ani na anga natural taka ron salian tura kai shwai thei kha poi mo lu tuka lem de win kan in thunu na an chungril kan he box si lo ka kan thil ati boy tamani chu
tuna kan school tam tak te kan in chon isam sei lu tuk cesarean mo embarrassed mo column line necktie and concrete and why can't we make it simple? Why can't we make learning fun more?
Yes.
A realistic time and only advanced country na titheng any flexibility ala hardew.
Of course we can do it. If I have a school today, I can do it. Tutunia, if you want to make a difference, you have to do it.
To the in school project what is going to be?
We plan to our motto is creating new generation leaders, as I've told you, and we say in the kindergarten section we say each child by name and need. Each child by name and need. So every child is, you cannot judge today you are speaking to me with so much respect. But if you were going to speak to me regarding sports, I would be of no use at all. So you cannot have the same yardstick for every child. There could be something that somebody else is going to excel in. We should be the ones to help them identify that, So I think this is very, very important. Achan chumo tu na hian izon na tura tan hianin tiava exam ang lo ringot ani lawa zirtir tu kan la dan oi kan interview nem thei dan chu shom ka ti china ni chu so highly qualified people and they can't read lekhabu pakhat ka man chino ma chu pictorial dictionary ti nya kan PG preschool no panginan zir chu ta tang chon an thiam lo shat ber an pronunciation atang in tikhan kan haneng lawa ko khongai china ni chu Mizoram ani chu mitam tak MA niya confidence ni lo mo man tlak tak lawan tam lutuk zir sang deu si chu poi kat ti top
chu ni education tak ye degree paper one degree it doesn't define us.
Yes.
So kan education outlook te hi enter le ngai.
And also the jobs that we have now man like stereotype khani tolo ni chu TED talk te kan tita if you have something wise to say to somebody you can start a YouTube channel also katatang pon you izon na ni thia mo and you can start bakery. There's so many things you can teach cooking, writing a book, just counseling people khang na tam tolo to kan chu stereotype jobs ang tur khan school hian kan lati chara adik thei tolo kha chumo.
Lamka mudan. How many times have you come to Lamka?
This is my first time in Manipur.
So which food you are trying to try? A food culture te
englo kha engeni kha sangha kha
ngari
hari kha tui ka til tuka chuanin ngari nena kha chana te khate in polvek ka singju kha
salad mo
kha atui ka tia.
What's your bucket list? Lamka iron kaldon hen nge research khoi lai culture tourism khate kha bucket list ummal lo nge iron kal business
tun tum chumo my only focus is Vestige as of now. This is just the beginning, as I have said. I plan to come on a regular basis now. I did not come here to have fun, I would say, because I've come here to see the ground reality, how I can help the people with the supply of the products, connecting the head office and Manipur. So that is the main reason why I've come, creating new leaders here. So I'll be connecting with them this evening and tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to Impal, come back and connect with the leaders here again. So, but yes, in the future I will come, and I'm sure I would love to see everything that is there to see. And I love this place. It's a beautiful place with beautiful people. You just need better roads, I think. It would be such a good tourist destination otherwise.
What is the take on Lamka ko poiso town sungi enge imudan hi cleanliness lampang hi claim upgrade roi ti do tho.
Thil lang song song anom ka tiani zana po kan paning kanin biya ka kasoi chu Mizoram ain abal khati hey kongte thil shim invel te chu no mami pon fela ma se I think kong wang hi munile o kate achan chu apo ma kong hi if the road is dirty it's very difficult to keep your house clean also no khaka ani me the tlem chuan Mizoram athyang him so.
Thank you so much for taking your time to
be
on the channel. I think this talk would be inspiring many young people.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's not all about your success. Thank you so much for taking the initiative to train next leader who can take higher step than where you have reached today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mang. God bless you and God bless Hornbill.
Hornbill weekend hon in 2 days also to ne holim na ding tam tanat beta sap ham to mi zo ham to me su jeng zo wa sing zu simpian ai na le jang thei mi tam pia din tam mi inspiration hing e ding a tu ne kam sunga den so na tlak te la Meriam L Hrangchal ama hi le mi tam pi tun na lo din mun tung hi a tam mi hi a ki boss na le ki gen phat na bol hi si a na le jang mi dang tam pi inspire na ding a hi tan chini ngai te wa pa ni mi khalanin hampan ai nei khale chang ki bol ya tam mi interview apan bang he na ngai dan te comment section la na ngai dan na opinion te kum jel ding wa do ne tam mi so amtana beta. Meriam, thank you so much for coming to us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for giving me this.
Do you have any last
opportunity.
message for the viewers of Lamka in this?
Yes, of course. Lamka is such a beautiful city. Lamka hi nuam ka titopa ami pui te poin fel ka tia. Hey Vestige ang hianin karon lakal don chuwa min lo join ve bek ula Vestige hi kan thu pui chu shisel na hausak na shisel na kaltlangin ti ania shisel na kan Lamka hian kan ti daranga Manipura kan ti daranga chuan sumle pai zalen na poin nuna thlen theina turin kan ti malo tel bek turin ka som chewa kalawm ne